Hi, my name is Heather Sells.
My name is Stacy Kunbor.
And my name is Amethyst Guardado. The topic we chose for our research project is sex education on STD/STI rates among adolescents. An STD/STI is an infection that is passed from one person to another through sexual contact. This can be through vaginal, oral, or anal sex. In 2018, half of the new STDs/STIs in the US were among adolescents. Since these infections are preventable, it's important for these adolescents to know how to protect themselves and their sexual partners. For our PICO question, we wanted to look at the results of sex education on the rate of STDs among adolescents. When researching, we use the terms sex education, adolescence, sexual behavior, high school, STIs, and STDs. We used Google Scholar and CNOW databases through Cumberland University Vice Library. The theory we chose is the health belief model. If the adolescent knows they are at risk for STDs/STIs, they are more prone to make changes to their sexual behavior. This is where sex education comes into play.
For our results section, Von Rosen and others, the results showed that despite particular risk to contract an STI, adolescents suffer from suboptimal levels of knowledge on STIs beyond HIV. With the study on Chamorong and Panza, the study showed that both male and female vocational students have a low level of knowledge of HIV, STIs, and contraception. Ziza and others, they recorded that receiving sex education was found to generate awareness in more than 85% of high school students and 93% of university students. That furthermore, it highlighted the effectiveness of an educational intervention to improve the limited baseline knowledge of HIV and STD and STI rates. Gardner and others, they concluded that factors must be recognized among this population to help educate and influence the engagement of a healthy sexual lifestyle. Knowledge is essential, especially among adolescents and young adults aged 15 to 24. Jahuni and others, they furthermore, the students perceived barriers about beliefs related to HIV and AIDS. Preventative behaviors decreased significantly.
Practice implications. Nurses were ranked the most trusted profession for the 19th year in a row of 2021. Because of the obvious trust in nurses, adolescents may be more prone to speak openly and communicate with nurses about sexual behaviors and questions. Also, nurses work in a variety of settings, from hospitals, schools, urgent care, to primary care. In all of these settings, nurses have a great likelihood of encountering adolescents or the parent of an adolescent. Conclusions. Through this review of literature, it has become evident that sex education helps decrease the rate of STDs among adolescents by enhancing knowledge. With the teaching of safe sex and the teaching of different STDs, adolescents are more likely to follow the recommendations of safe sex. And this concludes our research project.